20. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. Pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, foxtrot.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Deep grip.
Throwing, Jones. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
91. X3. 218. Chop.
Get ready. 58. Right over there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Deron Payne gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here we go.
Hey, seam 6. 80 weapons.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, exit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Geis. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hey, orbit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
There.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the... That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go, go.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go Mike 50, Mike 50. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say you get...
Watch the run. They're running it.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Go! 90 Wolf! Yeah, yeah!
Watch the car. Watch the car.
Hey, high 7!
He'll drop to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Down. 15, line 59.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Go.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
50, plant.
15, check back 15. Check back, check back.
Mike.
50, Mike 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Not here.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And some room to run now. Then he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. He's had a